Good evening, basketball fans. Welcome back here to Duff Kingston. We're going to have a special surprise here in just a little bit. I've got a new broadcast partner for tonight's game, so everybody needs to log on and get ready, and let's see what you think about this perspective from the EHT. Good evening, basketball fans. We are about ready for game time here between the Eldorado Eagles and the North City Omaha Infield Fighting Cardinals. I've been joined by Casey Carlisle. Casey, welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having me tonight.
Sure look forward to you setting in on this. You're former Eldorado alumni. Talk a little bit about some of your thoughts about the tournament.
I think the tournament has had a few upsets so far this season, and there's some good games looking out for ahead of the holiday tournament this year.
You know, it should be a great week of basketball here, weekend. We got 2 more days after today, and action's really picked up here this afternoon. We've had a couple nail-biter games, 1-1 at the buzzer, and another one was just the first ranked team got upset. So we've had a little bit of everything. This Eldorado Eagle team comes in undefeated on the season. They're the number 1 seed. The people of Eldorado are expecting nothing less, I can tell you that.
Nothing less for Eldorado. I have to say I'm a hometown favorite for the Eldorado to win the tournament again this year.
You know, we were looking earlier, it'd be the first time in tournament history that they won back-to-back. They've never won back-to-back.
No, they haven't.
That's hard to me to believe. Some of the great teams Eldorado had there in the 70s and 80s, for them to be sitting here, never won back-to-back the championships.
No, it would be amazing for Eldorado to take that this year.
That tells you what kind of competition year in, year out this tournament has. And I've got to play in this tournament. I've experienced coming out of that tunnel on championship day. And you just can't describe it. If you've never done it, you can't describe it.
No, I was a cheerleader in high school and got to run through that tunnel on multiple times, but never got to run through with a championship game for Eldorado in my career.
Talk a little bit about Farrell Hospital. You're a nurse practitioner, correct?
Yes, I'm a nurse practitioner for Farrell Hospital Clinic. I've been there for almost 3 years now. It's a hometown experience because I lived in Eldorado and I worked at Farrell prior to as a nurse in years past. So I was very excited to be at Farrell Hospital and excited to come represent them tonight here at the tournament.
Well, I'm sure glad to have you, and I really appreciate you taking this opportunity. When I was asked, I said absolutely. I'm excited about it. We're going to have the national anthem, and then we'll come back for the starting lineups.
Will you please rise and face the flag in mid-court for the playing of the national anthem by the combined Eldorado School Band and Eldorado Alumni Band under the direction of Kathy Kennedy. Veterans, salute the flag. Non-veteran gentlemen, please remove your caps. Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem.
Very nice job there by the alumni band, assisted by the school band. So NCOE will be the visitors here tonight. Number 11, 5'9" senior, Evan Healy.
And another guard, number 14, a 6-foot freshman, Jack Riggs.
Number 14, Jack Riggs. He's a 6-foot freshman.
The third guard, number 32, a 5'10" sophomore, Trey Simmons.
Trey Simmons, number 32, a 5'10" sophomore.
And forward, number 20, a 6'2" junior, Brandon Skaggs. And the center, number
Brandon
52,
Skaggs, number 20, a 6'2" junior. And number 52, Jeb Bungart, a 6'1" senior. I'll let you bring out the Eldorado Eagles.
Thanks.
See the NCOE cheerleaders giving their opening cheer. And Casey will bring out the Eldorado Eagles here tonight. We'll talk about a little bit about Farrell Hospital here again. They've really became committed to this community. That hospital is really starting to grow. And
Yes, we have a huge expansion project underway to expand the services and growth of our hospital, along with increasing the size as well.
yeah, you know, they're becoming more and more involved in the community. They've been out here with several special promotions today, and where else could you get the kind of advertising you could get from being here associated with this? There's
Right
people
here
from,
in your hometown.
people from all over the area. So, all right, Casey, they're going to bring them out.
for the Eldorado Eagles.
And out comes our Eldorado Eagles. Out coming number 0, Colton Oglesby, a 5'10" senior.
senior John Meredith.
And next out is John Meredith, senior for Eldorado High School.
Number 23, 6'3" senior Ray May.
Number 23, Ray May, 6'3" senior.
Forward, number 41, 6'4" senior Braden Atterbury.
Number 41, Braden Atterbury, 6'4" senior.
33, 6'5" senior Jay Trexler.
And number 33, Jacob Traxler, 6'5" senior, representing Eldorado.
He's going to SIU Carbondale on a football scholarship, that young man is.
Yes, he is a dynamic athlete for Eldorado.
Oh, yeah. This Eldorado's got a great team. Ray Mays, just like the Energizer Bunny out there.
Yes, he is a tall, skinny, fast guy that's playing for Eldorado.
He creates a lot of havoc out there on this pressure defense they play, and this Eldorado team's got shooters, ball handlers, and they got the beef under the basket.
Yes, they do. They've got good guards underneath the basket for a good defensive team, and they play good for offense as well.
Should be a great night here. Place is filling up, Casey.
Yeah, it is quite filled up early in this session for the game.
Had great crowds all day. Even the morning session on the first day is pretty slow, and we had some nice crowds. So anyway, I think it'll do nothing but get tighter as the week goes on, as the more pressure-type games come on.
I expect to see some great games during this holiday tournament.
All right, it's going to be Ray May against Brandon Skaggs. We got 8 minutes on the clock. And Eldorado controls the tip. It's Oglesby with the basketball. He comes up top now. He's going to work right side. He comes left side to Atterbury. He fires up a three. It's no good. Off the hands, winds up in Joe Meredith. We're going to have a foul on number 20. That is Skaggs. Oglesby's going to inbound the basketball. Seems like he's played forever, Casey.
He has. He is a all-around sports kid. He has a awesome personality. You truly cannot meet a better kid off and on the court than Kel Oglesby.
Braden Atterbury gets the first two here tonight. 2-0 Eagles on top.
Braden Atterbury is possibly set to make the 1,000-point club during the holiday tournaments this year.
A young man from Union County needed 25 today, and he got 24. Shot by Meredith's good. He'll go for the and one. Matter of fact, he had the ball with 10 seconds left, and his fans were hollering for him to shoot, and he wouldn't shoot it. No, you got to come and watch tomorrow.
To be continued for him.
Yeah. 4-0 Eagles on top. Meredith at the free throw line. Got it. 5-0 Eagles out to a quick start. They're in that full court man-to-man press. Healy with the basketball. He's being hounded by three Eagles. He gets it to Bumgart. Back to Healy. Down in the corner they go to Riggs. His shot's no good. Atterbury tracks it down. Here come the Eagles. 3-on-2. Tried to go to Traxler. Stolen away. Healy heads back the other way. Atterbury picks him up. Shot by Skaggs is good for three. This NCOE team wants to attempt at least 43s a game. So it'll be interesting to see. If they're hot, it could be close. If it's not, they could get beat by 30. Traxler now down low to Atterbury. He's going to be fouled by number 32, Simmons. Trey Simmons, a sophomore. Oglesby's going to be the trigger man. Out in the corner to Traxler. Up top to Atterbury. Going to be two big voids when those guys walk out of this school.
It will be a loss for Eldorado's basketball team, but lots of other kids ready to step up and take that point.
Traxler shot's no good. Off a red. It'll stay with the Eagles. Oglesby once again will be the trigger. Finds Ray May.
And
there he is. That's my man right there, Ray May. He just, for a kid that he's not the most talented, but there right there, gets a foot on the basketball. He's just arms and legs, and jumping around. He just has a great time playing basketball. He loves the game.
Yes, he does. Arms and legs for days, that kid.
7-3. Eagles on top. 6:11 to play, first quarter. Healy now with the basketball. He goes back over to Skaggs, now to Healy. He's double teamed in the Bumgart. Up top they go to Skaggs. His shot's no good, tipped around. Oglesby outlets it to Ray May, and he slams one home. I think she liked that, folks. You like that?
I did. Very exciting for him.
9-3. What a way to start for this Eagles team. Ball was knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Cardinals. 9-3, 4:53 to play here. Opening game of the third session. Healy with the basketball now. He tried to go away, knocked away. Oglesby outlets it to Ray May. He
for
gets
another two.
Two more. Beat them all down the floor. Got a timeout. We're going to take a 30-second. This 30-second timeout is brought to you by State Farm agent Lynn Braden, providing insurance and financial services to the people of Hamilton, Saline, Wayne, White counties. She's a select State Farm agent. You can contact Lynn at 643-3213. Also, Fender Mender Auto Body, collision repair from people who care. We take the dents out of accidents. Scott Ingram, owner and operator. Give him a call, 643-4141. They're right there on the south edge of McLeansboro. Well, Casey, you ought to be excited. Your hometown team's out to 11-3 run.
They're off to a great start at the beginning of this game.
Already seen a dunk. We've had a lot of action already here today.
Patrick Gable, if you've not moved your vehicle yet, you need to do so.
NCOE is going to inbound the basketball. Comes into Healy. Over to Riggs, now up to Skaggs. Down in the corner we go to number 24 who's in the game. That's C.J. Richardson. And we also have Colton O'Neill in the game.
And the ball goes back to Eldorado.
Eldorado will get it off the turnover. 11-3, looking to extend. 5:15 to play here, first quarter action.
Kale Oglesby has the ball and passes to Ray May.
Down low to Atterbury.
Atterbury for two.
NCOE now with the basketball. Skaggs over to Healy. Back up top to Skaggs. Down in the corner to Riggs for three. In and out, no good. Eldorado pulls it out of there. Tried to go to Traxler, stolen away. Knocked out of bounds. I tell you what, I'll call the North City in and you call the Eldorado in.
We can do that.
You know those kids well enough. It's going to flow pretty good for you. I can tell already. 13-3, 4:39. NCOE with a couple more substitution. Coming in the game is number 32, Trey Simmons. And number 30, Jaden Barton. NCOE working it around. Down in the corner they go to Barton. Back up top, around they come to Simmons. Now to Skaggs, to Simmons, to Barton. Barton to Skaggs. Skaggs down the lane. No good. Eldorado with the rebound.
Kale Oglesby passes the ball. 2 points scored.
John Meredith. Yep, John Meredith. 15-3 is our score. Ray May with a kick ball. I don't need that one. You got that side. You got that end covered. I'm covering this end.
I have to cheat to look at the North City players. I don't know all these kids. Some of them.
I don't know any of them hardly. And the way he changes lineups, I may be like the announcer last year. The best line I heard down was here, line change, check your programs. Missed shot by the Eagles, or by the Cardinals. The Eagles come away with it. Stolen away by Bumgart. Up he comes now to the front court to Richardson. Got a kick ball. This Eagles team think they're playing soccer tonight the way they're kicking that thing around.
No, they're tossing it around quite a bit with their feet instead of using their hands tonight.
15-3 is our score.
North City ball.
Healy with the basketball now. Over to Skaggs, down on the baseline to Barton. He's in all kind of trouble. Throws it out to Healy. Down in the corner he goes to Rich Simmons, pardon me. He's going to have a foul on number 3 for Eldorado. That is
John Meredith.
15-3. Healy looking to get it inbounds. Comes into Skaggs. Out in the corner to Riggs. Back to Skaggs. Almost has his pocket picked by May. Now to Simmons. Down the corner to Bumgart. 15-3. Eagles on top. Healy with the basketball to Skaggs. Up to Riggs for 3. He hits.
Good.
Young freshman.
Ball's taken down the court by Cale Oglesby and passed over to Ray May. Back to Oglesby, on to Meredith, and he attempts 2, which is good.
John Meredith is nice player for this team. Skaggs now to Bumgart, over to Simmons. Around they come, back to Skaggs. Healy picks up the loose ball, tries to take it down the lane, out in the corner to Simmons, down low to Bumgart. He scores 17-8.
Eldorado has the ball with Ray May in possession. He passes down the court to Atterbury, which is turned over back to North City.
North City with the basketball now. Riggs has it. He goes up top to Skaggs. Skaggs down to Simmons. Over in the corner to Healy. Healy with the basketball. He kicks it out to Skaggs. He fires up a 3 from downtown. No good. Rebound by Traxler.
And the ball's back down the court by Oglesby and pass to May. Back to Oglesby. Back in the corner to Ray May and across the court to Meredith, and he shoots. No good. Rebounded back by North City.
Bumgart pulls it out of there for the Cardinals. Here we come quickly the other end. Knocked out of bounds by Oglesby. It'll be Cardinal basketball right in front of the Eldorado bench. 17-8 is our score. 1:28 to play here. First quarter action. North City trying to get it in. They find Healy. He challenges Traxler. Scores. 17-10.
Meredith has the ball. Passes to Ray May. Ray May is up for 2. No good. Rebounded by Atterbury and scored for 2.
Count the basket. And
he's fouled at the Atterbury's at the line.
Foul by Bumgart. Too strong.
Rebounded by North City.
North City comes away with the ball. Healy now heads to the front court. 19-10, Eagles by 9. 1 minute to play, first quarter. Simmons takes it in the lane, stops and pops, in and out, no good. Off of Atterbury, out of bounds. It'll be Cardinal basketball. Evan Healy set to inbounds. Skaggs going to replace Bumgart. In it comes to number 33. That is O'Neal. Skaggs now with the ball. He drives the lane, throws up a runner. He's going to be fouled by Atterbury. Be his first, team second. Going to the line will be Brandon Skaggs. Brandon Skaggs, 6'2" junior. Got the bounce. 19-11. One more on the way for Skaggs. Got them both. 19-12, 7-point lead.
Oglesby passes the ball to Atterbury on to Meredith. Meredith's holding the ball to set up a pick.
Like they may go for the last shot.
I see that happening. Oglesby passes to Traxler, and Traxler makes it for two.
Had too good a look there. They couldn't hold it. Jacob Traxler gets two. 21-12. Eagles on top.
23 seconds left in the game.
Knocked out of bounds by Traxler. All right, that young man is a great young man, Casey.
He truly is.
I've visited with him quite a bit here through doing these games at the Eldorado tournament and stuff. Ray May with his foot again. And he's just a good kid.
He's a good kid, and he's very dedicated to improving his sports. He works out. He's very diligent with his diet, working out in the gym. And then after this game is over tonight, you'll see him cleaning in this gym and working after hours.
21-12. 17 seconds. I told him the other day I was down here getting ready for the game, and there was the day he'd signed with SIU, and they were getting ready to come to Hamilton County and play. And I said, hey, they called me from SIU and said they'd prefer you just sit out a couple games till the Eldorado Holiday Tournament. He wouldn't go for it.
No, I don't think you could hold him down.
Shot by Atterbury's no good. Ray May picks it up. It's no good. At the end of one, 21-12. We'll hear from a sponsor, and we'll be back.
Wibbles Repair LLC is an authorized steel dealer. Whether you need a chainsaw, weed trimmer, or parts and service, your one-stop destination for all things steel is Wibbles Repair LLC. You can call us at 618-648-2227 or check us out on the web at wibblesrepair.com. Wibbles Repair LLC is open Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m.
All right, back here at Duff Kingston, 21-12 is our first quarter score. Casey, well, what's your impressions so far?
It's a closer game than what I thought it would be starting out.
Eldorado really hasn't cranked that press up, but they've got a comfortable lead here. Be interesting to see. This team can put a lot of points on the board in a hurry. Coming in for them is number 5, Aiden Whitlock.
Freshman.
And number 11, Mayberry, Joe Mayberry. They both had a nice game up at Hamilton County the other night.
Yes, that was Aiden Whitlock's first game after coming back from a ankle fracture.
He's going to get a foul on Skaggs. Skaggs goes to the line for the and one. Well, what kind of valuable experience is this young man gaining? He's got several great role models on this team with Atterbury, Traxler, Ray May, and here he is, a freshman, getting to experience this with these guys, and then he's got 3 more years to go. It's got to be very good for this young man. He looks like he's going to be a fairly tall young man.
He is. He's been a pretty tall kid most of his growing up. I see him growing into a really great ball player in the next few years. Whitlock passes the ball to Meredith, which on to Ray May, which was intended a pass to Mayberry.
Going to have a foul on Riggs. That is Jack Riggs. His father's an official. He ought to know all the rules. Scott Riggs' son.
Oh, yes, I know who Scott Riggs is. Works at Clearwave.
Yep.
And Meredith has the ball, being well guarded. Passes on to Whitlock in the corner. Whitlock shoots for 2, misses, rebounded by North City.
Healy comes out there with the basketball. He'll take it to the front court. He goes over to Skaggs, thought about it, back over to Healy. He's cut off on the drive, stolen away by Atterbury, and here come your Eagles.
Down the court, and Atterbury shoots, good for 2.
Rolled it over the top. I thought he was going to maybe say, hey, Ray May, I can put one down too, but he just rolled it over, 23-15. Skaggs now with the ball for NCOE. Up top to Healy. Healy inside to Skaggs, knocked away from behind, and Whitlock at baseball passes it to Mayberry.
And Mayberry gets two.
Eagles,
right under the basket.
Eagles are turning up the pressure. Timeout. Let's talk a little bit more about Farrell Hospital. This is Farrell Hospital night here on FoxesFans.net.
What a better way for promotion for Farrell Hospital.
Go ahead and tell the folks some more special things. Where you work out of the clinic?
I work out of the clinic at the main location, which Farrell Hospital has multiple locations. We have the main site at Maple Street, a clinic on Locust Street, which is in downtown Eldorado next to Beck's Drugs, that has Dr. Joey Jackson. We have a new provider, Dr. Lucas Hall, that starts in January with Susan Sigler and Penny Smith. And then we also have a location in Carmi with Emily Gomat, that's a nurse practitioner. We offer surgical services at that site as well for consultations, but multiple things going on at Farrell Hospital.
Up and coming Farrell Hospital, folks. If you need some health care or family care, stop in. Shot by Riggs is no good. Jump ball. Possession's going to go to Eldorado. Coming in for North City is number 33, Colton O'Neill.
Kale Oglesby has the ball, passes on to Meredith. Back to Oglesby, on to Aiden Whitlock. Aiden's looking for a pass to Oglesby, back to Aiden Whitlock, on to Mayberry, number 11. Attempts with no good, rebounded back by Oglesby. He's up for two. It's in.
On the floor, he's going to say no basket.
No basket.
Fouls on Riggs. His third. So he's probably done for the half. Coming into the ball game is number 24. That's C.J. Richardson.
Oglesby takes out the ball and is passed on to Aiden Whitlock, number 5. On to Meredith, on to Oglesby. Oglesby's looking for a pass, which is Mayberry, or Atterbury. Meredith with the ball and makes an attempt. No good. Rebounded by North City.
Pulled out there by O'Neill. Here come the Cardinals. Skaggs with the basketball. He goes to Healy. Healy fires up a three. It's an air ball. NCOE tries to save it. Goes out of bounds in front of the scorer's table. It'll be Casey's Eagles basketball. Coming in for NCOE is number 30, Jaden Barton.
Eldorado has the ball. Aiden Whitlock passes to Oglesby. Oglesby on to Meredith. Meredith back to Oglesby. Oglesby's trying to go in with pass to Mayberry. Mayberry passes the ball to Meredith. Meredith up for two and is good.
27-15. Eagles on top. 4:59 to play, first half. Skaggs goes down to 33. That is O'Neill. Lose it out of bounds, they say. Turnover back to the Eagles.
Atterbury takes out the ball and passes to Oglesby.
Eagles don't seem to be in any hurry.
No, they're walking the ball down the court. Picks up the speed and passes that ball on to Meredith. Meredith looking for someone to pass that ball to and is working around the court to Mayberry. Mayberry goes inside, shoots two, and is good.
Nice little runner by Joe Mayberry. 29-15, 14-point lead for the Eagles. 4:28 to play, first half. Skaggs with the basketball. He comes over to Healy. Back to Skaggs. Over they go to number 30. That is Barton. Shot by Healy's in and out, no good. Eldorado with the rebound.
Ball's passed back to Meredith. Meredith not lost that ball. Passed on to Whitlock. Pass to Mayberry in the corner, and he shoots for three, no good. Rebounded in a scuffle on the floor by North City.
Skaggs comes out of the pile with the ball. He's going to be fouled by Whitlock. be out of bounds to the Fighting Cardinals. 29-15, 3:55 to play. Traxler and May back for the Eagles. Ray May's going to wear his towel to play in. NCOE set the inbound in front of the scorer's table. In the backcourt they come to number 32, that's Simmons. Simmons down in the corner to Barton. Has it knocked out of bounds by Oglesby. It'll stay with NCOE. That official over there, Casey, is Ron Stannard. And if you ever get a chance to hear him sing the national anthem, it's unbelievable.
I've never heard him sing.
He has got quite the voice for it. He does a tremendous job. Drive there by Skaggs. He's going to be fouled by Ray May. First foul on May. Going to the free throw line will be Brandon Skaggs, the 6'2 junior. Nope, they say out of bounds. They say it was on the floor. NCOE better move. Finally they do. They get it in to Barton. Barton with Atterbury on him. Now they go to Simmons. To Skaggs, knocked out of bounds by Mayberry. It'll be Cardinal basketball. Good defense by the Eagles. They lead 29-15, 3:25 to play here. First half. Healy back in the game. Skaggs gets it into Simmons. Back to Skaggs. Boy, they walked the tightrope there.
About lost that ball.
Skaggs down the middle. Throws up a little scoop shot and scores. Brandon Skaggs.
Ball's brought down the court by Cale Oglesby and passed on to number 23. Back to Cale Oglesby. Atterbury in possession of the ball, looking for a pass to Joe Mayberry in the corner. Mayberry passes back to Oglesby.
Now to Ray May.
Route to Ray May. Ray May goes in and shoots for two.
May slasher. He's a slasher. He's just a player. He just loves to play the game. I love the energy he brings. Simmons now with the basketball. Kicks it out in the corner to number 24. That is Richardson. His shot's no good. Rebound by the Cardinals. Goes to Skaggs. He hits a three. And Skaggs got 13 here in the first half. 31-20.
He's playing a good game.
Trying to stay tight.
Mayberry has the ball, passes underneath the basket to Oglesby. Oglesby overshoots and is rebounded by NCOE.
Healy comes out there with it. Up top now to
Healy.
Richardson. Now to Healy. I tell you, they change players on you so much, it's hard to ever figure them out. Stolen away by NCOE. Here comes Skaggs back.
Back to Eldorado.
Stolen away.
Long pass down to Mayberry, and he scores two underneath the basket. Nobody guarding him.
Man, that was quite a little deal there.
They were back and forth with it.
Yes, they were. NCOE will inbound the basketball. 1:47 left to play here, first half. 33-20. Eagles on top. Healy with the basketball. He stepped out of bounds after he got bumped by Atterbury.
Yeah, I think he had a little help getting out.
33-20. I just wanted to see, folks, if she'd really say that.
We'll call him like we see it.
Atterbury now. Go ahead, Casey.
Atterbury has the ball, and he's looking for someone to pass. Goes over to Ray May in the corner. Ray May up and shoots for two. Scores.
Got a timeout by Josh Bradley. 30-second timeout. We'd like to thank Larry's Gun Shop, Highway 142 south of McLeansboro. They buy, sell, or trade. They have a complete line of ammunition. They have internet gun sales available. They're open Monday through Thursday, 9 to 6, Friday, Saturday, 9 to 5. Give Justin Bilderbeck a call, 643-3060. So how long have you been back at Farrell Hospital now?
3 years.
3 years.
I had been at Egyptian Health Department for 11 years before I went back to Farrell Hospital.
Okay. So what days are you in the office?
Monday through Friday.
Man, you've got one of them banker jobs, huh?
Pretty much. Monday through Thursday, 8 to 5 until noon on Fridays.
All right. If you need to see someone for some medical care, make sure you give Casey a call. They're at Farrell Hospital. 35-20, 1:18 to play, first half. Skaggs with the basketball. Stolen away by Ray May.
Ray May passes to Mayberry. Mayberry's up for 2, which was
now,
good.
You didn't tell him it was behind the back.
No.
Behind the back from Ray May.
Little show-off moves.
Roger Hobbs, longtime broadcaster, stops by and visits just a moment. 37-20, Eldorado on top, under a minute to play. Skaggs with the basketball. Yeah, he comes over to Simmons, down in the corner to Barton. Barton up to Healy. Now to Simmons.
Pressure.
Yeah, the Eagles are playing Ray May once again.
Steals the ball, up for 2, no good.
Missed the dunk, but Trackler tracks it down.
Up for 2 and barely rolls in.
39-20, Eagles on top. Wasn't as fresh that time down the floor.
No.
Legs were a little bit tired.
Yeah, getting a little sloppy there.
39-20. Skaggs with the basketball.
Holden to get to that last 2 points.
Step back 2.
No good.
And at the end of the first half, the Eldorado Eagles 39, the NCOE Fighting Cardinals 20. We'll hear from a couple of our sponsors, and we'll be back with some more excitement from Duff Kingston. Welcome back here to Duff Kingston. I've been joined by Rodney Lane, head coach of the Hardin County Cougars. Coach, how are you this evening?
I'm good. How are you?
All right. Talk a little bit about your Cougars team.
We've been playing pretty well late. We played pretty well against Harrisburg this morning. We hung in there most of the game. Got it back 10 points a couple times. Seemed like every time we got it with a chance to get it in single digits, we made a few mistakes there in a row, and it got back to 15 on us. But they played hard the whole game, and that's all you can ask for.
You know, Coach, as a coach, that's what you expect, but it's always a satisfying experience when you're kids. You know, it's easy to play hard when you're ahead, but when you're behind trying to get back into a ball game, and a lot of times your team may be outmatched by somebody. I look at the Hamilton County Foxes team you're going to play tonight. I think it's going to be a great matchup between two teams right there. You two match up very well together, and both teams aren't the most talented team here in the tournament, but I guarantee you at 10 o'clock or 10:30 or 11 o'clock whenever we get started, they're going to play hard, ain't they?
Yeah, that's on player today. They played hard. They played hard in their morning game at 8:30. That's sometimes not easy to do at 8:30 in the morning.
Especially after Christmas.
That's right, and they played hard. We played them earlier at Goreville. I think they got us by 10, first game of the year. Kind of throw those first games of the year out either way it goes. But both teams played hard, and we played well ever since the Goreville tournament. You know, I thought we got better every game in the Goreville tournament, and since then we played pretty well. this morning we had our 6'4" kid out with the flu, and I don't even know, he won't be here tonight either. I don't imagine. I haven't heard from him, but that hurt us a little bit because we're not very deep.
That's been running rampant through Southern Illinois. I know the Foxes had it earlier in the season up there. They had the flu, went through the whole team, and I think he played 3 or 4 games and thought, man, am I going to have enough kids to even play?
Yeah, we've been through a little bit of that here in the last couple of weeks. But, those young kids got a chance to play today. They went in there and gave it everything they had. Little Johnny Johnson, that's tough to get thrown into EHT as a freshman against Harrisburg to start. But, he went out there and he played as hard as he could. And, we were in the ball game. We hung around. So, I think that was partially a win for us.
Coach, after you leave the Eldorado Holiday Tournament, I guess you're going to get in that GEC action.
Yeah, we've only played 2 conference games so far. We're 2-0 in the conference so far. We're probably a little bit better than our record shows. We played pretty tough schedule up till now for us. But, according to what we do the rest of this tournament, I've been really proud of my kids. We're 3-6 now, I believe, after this morning, but been really proud of this group. They never quit. Every game they're going to show up, they're going to play hard, and that's all you can ask for as a coach.
That's all you can ask for, Coach, is that your kids come out and, they do the right thing. Your kids are well-behaved, good-mannered kids. You can tell they're just a bunch of – I said this morning, they're just a bunch of blue-collar farm kids that strap it on and go to work and give it their best. Yeah,
that's what they do. I thought they might have played the first half a little intimidated, by watching how they moved and how slowly they went here and there. But, as the game went on, I think they settled in a little bit, and they come out in the third quarter, and they made a little run there. And I thought pretty much the rest of the game they played. Yeah. And I was pretty proud of them today. This morning.
Guy can't fault effort. As long as he gets the effort, that's the main thing. And, there's more to life than winning and losing. We learn a lot of good lessons down here on this basketball court that they're going to take. When they leave Hardin County High School, you're going to make an impact on some young men's lives.
Well, I hope so. That's the biggest thing right there, hopefully that later on down life you did something to help make them productive.
Made them good citizens, good dads, employable people to work for you. If they'll work for you on that basketball court, they'll go out in the real world and work. And you know as well as I do, that's a pretty tough place.
That sure is. That sure is.
So, Coach, I appreciate your time. Always nice to chat with you. Best of luck. I always like to see your team play, but take it easy on the Foxes tonight.
Thanks for having me. Take care, and best of luck to you and the Foxes the rest of the year.
All right. Rodney Lane, head coach of the Hardin County Cougars. His team will be battling the Hamilton County Foxes tonight at 10:30. Who knows what time we might be when we get out of here, folks. We've been here since 8:30 this morning. We're going to stay till late in the night. So, anyway, we're going to take a break, hear from a couple of our sponsors, and we'll be back.
My name is Rick Rubenacker with 4R Equipment in McLeansboro, Illinois. 4R Equipment is your local Case IH dealer, and we have been serving the agricultural community of Southern Illinois for the past 25 years. With our modern shop and team of factory-trained technicians, we have everything we need to keep you going longer in the field. Our customized preventive maintenance programs will help you reduce the amount of breakdown time and maximize your uptime in the upcoming season. To learn more, stop by and see us today or find us on the web at 4requip.com.
Otten's Pizza is a proud sponsor of our broadcast. Located by the railroad tracks in McLeansboro, Otten's has been serving outstanding pizza for over 3 decades. The owners, Dick and Lucille Otten, would like to thank all their customers for their business.
Okay, I'm Lucille Otten, and I'm proud to be a sponsor from Otten's Pizza House with this broadcasting. We serve a lot of people in Hamilton County and sponsor other groups in Hamilton County.
I'm Dick Otten, co-owner of Otten's Pizza with my wife Lucille. We've been in business for 34 years, serving the great people of Hamilton County and McLeansboro, and we appreciate your business.
Compassion International presents Casting Crowns, the very next thing tour.
You're one step away from surrender, one step away from coming home.
With very special guests, I Am They.
From the day you saved my soul.
Casting Crowns.
Saturday, March 17th, Effingham Performance Center.
Join Casting Crowns for the Very Next Thing tour, performing songs from their latest album, The Very Next Thing, as well as all your favorite Casting Crowns hits.
Living, he loved me. Dying, he saved me.
Casting Crowns, The Very Next Thing tour with I Am They. It's an evening you won't want to miss.
Saturday, March 17th, Effingham Performance Center. Reserve seat tickets are on sale right now at Ticketmaster.com/EPC 800-745-3000 or the box office. Sponsored by Balda Dental.
Considering a visit to a chiropractor? Wait no longer. Come to Watkins Family Chiropractic next to the post office in McLeansboro or call for an appointment at 643-3833. For the past 12 years, Dr. Brett Watkins has been serving the community. He offers acupuncture and chiropractic adjustments for sciatic nerve pain, headache, muscle ache, and overall general health. In addition, Dr. Watkins carries a full range of vitamins. Most insurance cards are accepted. Watkins Family Chiropractic is a proud supporter of the High School Sports Videocast Network.
Welcome back here to Duff Kingston Gym. We're at halftime, 39-20, 110 here. Before, I've been joined tonight by Casey Carlisle, nurse practitioner at Farrell Hospital. Casey, talk about some of your great memories of being a cheerleader and stuff in this tournament and these games.
Well, definitely getting to come to all the games, and as a cheerleader, if we weren't on the court, we were working the hospitality booth, which has definitely changed over the last several years. It used to be in just one of the little rooms underneath the tunnel. Now they have a big hospitality room over in the cafeteria. So great memories growing up, being on the basketball court and being a cheerleader here in Eldorado.
Yeah, you know, that hospitality room is just amazing what those folks do over there. That's turned into quite a little feature over there. They feed a lot of people through there, and I know us as broadcasters and stuff, we really appreciate it. They take good care of us. I'm very thankful for the Eldorado whole team down here. That's hard for a Foxes fan to say, but they take good care for me when I come down here. They make sure I have everything I need to provide these games. And last season we had 15,000 people view this tournament, so that tells you how much of a demand that there is for this.
It's awesome that you're able to broadcast the games for people that aren't able to be here and watch the games live. Or I see where lots of people said they were tuning in from out of state to get to watch the games from their hometowns.
All right, we're ready to start the second half here. Eldorado leads 39-20. NCOE with the basketball. Healy will come to the front court. He goes over to Riggs. Riggs got 3 fouls. See how long he can stay out of foul trouble. Skaggs to Simmons, down in the corner to Healy for 3. It's no good. Rebound by Meredith.
Meredith passes a long shot underneath the basket to Ray May. Passes on back to Oglesby. Back in the corner to Ray. Oglesby has the ball. Passed on to Atterbury. To the corner to Meredith with a shoot that was no good. Rebounded back by Traxler. Traxler shoots no good. Meredith no good. And Traxler shoots again, scores for 2.
Eldorado had about 5 opportunities on that round, and he'll go for the and one. Let's see, what's some of the things that you were getting coached on at halftime that you're supposed to be saying?
I have been told that I am supposed to talk about how not in the Eagles' house, that we're going to allow the North City to win this game.
Into Atterbury, he scores. Great play by Ray May to save it. Atterbury will go for the and one. Yeah, she's been getting a lot of advice, folks. I don't know if it's all good, but she's been getting it.
We'll see if we can keep it PG rated. Atterbury scores on the 1 point.
Yep, the and one. Skaggs with the basketball now. He goes right side to Riggs. He's cut off by Atterbury. Up top he goes to Skaggs. I don't know how he caught the ball, but he did. Over to Healy. Healy's cut off. He tried to go to Simmons. Ray May in the middle of it.
Pass that ball back to Oglesby. Oglesby dances the ball around and passes it to Ray May, who shoots and scores 2.
46-20. Eagles starting to instill their will on the Cardinals here to start the third quarter. Healy with the basketball now to Bumgart. Almost a steal by May. Josh Bradley's doing some kind of two-step dance down there along the sidelines. Not sure what he's doing.
He's getting a little agitated there.
But I don't know if you want him for a dance partner. You're going to have a hard time keeping up with him, looks to me like.
I don't think his wife would dance well with him.
Out of bounds to the Cardinals. Skaggs is going to inbounds. He gets it into Healy in the backcourt. 46-20. Eagles on top. 6:28 to play. Up top to Skaggs. He drives. He's going to get called for a travel. The mayor of DuQuoin, Mr. Guy Alonji. Ron Stannard, and I know him, but I can't say it. 46-20.
Oglesby taking the ball down the court with a pass to Atterbury. Atterbury's up top with a pass on to Traxler.
That's
Atterbury underneath and scores
too easy.
2.
Too easy.
Too easy.
48-20. Healy now with the ball for a long three. It's no good.
Rebounded by Traxler. Down the court to Meredith in the corner. And the attempt was good for 2.
Meredith from about 18. We got another timeout. Got a full. Well, let's hear from another one of our sponsors.
Are you going out of town for a vacation or a weekend getaway? What are you going to do with your dog? That's easy. There's Jaggers Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon. Jaggers Doggy Daycare is your one-stop shop for overnight dog boarding, doggy daycare, as well as dog grooming and obedience dog training. It's your dog's home away from home, and they will thrive, and they'll get one-on-one attention by a great staff. More information is available on the web at jaggersdoggydaycare.com. Jaggers Doggy Daycare, 414 Main Street in Mount Vernon.
All right, back here at Duff Kingston, 50-20 is our score. Casey, what do you remember about the great Mike Duff?
Well, Mike Duff died the year I was born.
Okay. Yeah, I got to witness Mike Duff play here. I was figuring up, I've came to the Eldorado Holiday Tournament as a fan or as a player for, this is my 41st year. That tells you how old I am. But I've watched many a great basketball games in this facility, and looks like this week's going to be nothing any different.
Yes, this year in December was the 40th anniversary of the
tragic plane crash.
Yep, the Aces.
Skaggs inbounds the basketball to Healy. North City's got a big hole to climb. They trail by 30, and if we go to the fourth quarter and they trail by 30, we'll be under continuous clock, and it don't take long for that to play out. O'Neal takes it to the hole. He's hammered by Atterbury. I think that's one of them not in my house. Ain't that one of the things they said?
I think that was definitely a shout out from Atterbury saying he's not letting this happen. Not in the Eagles' house.
Going to the free throw line. Colton O'Neal, 6-foot junior. 50-20, 5:27 to play. First one by O'Neal is good. I've seen in the program where Farrell Hospital has 208 years of experience between their doctors.
It's a lot of years of experience for our providers at Farrell Hospital. Many of the doctors have been since the beginning and built that facility.
That says a lot. You know, longevity's worth a lot nowadays.
Yes, it is. I started working at Farrell Hospital in 1997 as a nurse on the floor while I was in nursing school.
Mayberry knocks down a three. Here come the Cardinals, 53-22. Eagles on top. Healy for three. It's blocked by Ray May.
Ray May, or Oglesby has the ball and passes to Ray May. Ray May has two. North City takes the ball and Healy has it up the court. Healy passes the ball on to O'Neal. Rebounded, taken over by the Eagles. Pass down the court to Ray May, which was no good. North City has the ball.
North City goes to Skaggs. His shot's no good. Rebound by O'Neal. It's no good. He kicks it back out. Shot by number 24. That's Richardson. And it's going to be
Eldorado ball.
Up at the girls' tournament, Harrisburg leads Hamilton County 13-10 in the first quarter.
First player coming in was Connor Watt to take over. He passes the ball down to Oglesby, on to Mayberry. Mayberry passes the ball to Traxler up top, which is passed on to Watt. Oglesby has a three-point shot, which was no good. Rebounded by North City.
Skaggs comes out of there with it. He goes to O'Neal. O'Neal drives the lane. He runs into Traxler. That's just like running into a brick wall there.
I don't think anybody could take him down. Traxler has the ball. Shot no good.
Going to be fouled by O'Neal. Jacob Traxler to the line for a couple. 55-22, Eagles on top, 3:41 to play.
First by Traxler was no good.
One more, 55-22. Boy, when you start piling people in here, the temperature comes up.
It's pretty warm inside the Duff Kingston tonight.
It's pretty warm in here. North City with the basketball. They kick it in to Barton. Barton. Simmons throws it off of Barton's foot out of bounds. It goes back to the Eagles.
Connor Watts taking the ball out. Passed on to Oglesby, who's slowly going down the court. On to Mayberry. Up top, pass to Traxler. On to Watt in the corner, who passes the ball underneath to Mayberry, who shoots for two and is good.
Nice little ball fake, and he finishes it there. 58-22, 3:12 to play, third quarter. Skaggs goes down in the corner to Richardson, back to
Mayberry
Skaggs.
steals the ball. He's down the court, passes on to Oglesby underneath the basket. Shoots for two, is no good. Rebounded by North City.
Skaggs has it stolen away by Traxler.
Shoots, scores. Meredith takes the ball back and is stolen back again by North City.
And they say North City stepped out of bounds. Maybe a little bit of a bump, but maybe not.
There are some boys that are some pretty good sized. I don't think they move well.
They don't move well. You hit them, there's not much left. There it goes into one of those big guys.
Traxler for two.
60-22, and we're going to have continuous clock here in this fourth quarter. Eagle team looks like they're wanting to remain undefeated and show people why they got the number one seed here.
Rebounded by, stolen by Traxler. Traxler passed that ball on to Meredith, who's bringing it down the court. Meredith on to Mayberry. Mayberry passes that ball up top to Traxler onto the corner with Oglesby underneath the basket to Mayberry. And was out of bounds, back to North City.
Skaggs pushed him in the back. Cardinals get by with one there, 60-22. up at Benton. The Lady Foxes trail the number 1 ranked team state in 2A girls, Harrisburg, 18-15. Gonna have a foul on Traxler. Going to the free throw line will be O'Neal. O'Neal gets the first one, 60-23.
O'Neal scores the second.
60-24.
Oglesby's taking the ball down the court. Passed on to Atterbury. Atterbury passes up top to Traxler. Traxler to Oglesby. Oglesby to Mayberry for a shot for 3.
That was a deep 3.
63-24.
It's all Eagles here. The house that Duff built. 63-24. Healy with the basketball. He kicks it to Bumgart. He's in amongst the Giants. Gonna have a foul.
Foul on Atterbury, it looked like.
Atterbury is the foul. Or no, Traxler. 33. Going to count the basket. That's a late Christmas gift.
Basket is Jed Bumgart to lead the line for 1 throw.
Bumgart will shoot 1. 63-26. Short.
Rebound by Mayberry. Oglesby's up the court. Passes on to Atterbury up top. On to Mayberry in the side. Attempts to shoot for 3, which was no good. Rebounded back by Eldorado, barely. And there's the scuffle on the floor. North City takes back over the ball.
Skaggs now with the basketball after Healy pulled it out. O'Neal for a long 3. It's no good. He tried to buy 3 free throws. Bumgart throws it off of Oglesby.
Not in a good section of the body.
That's not a good place for that to happen. Him and the official are over there having a little chat about it. Nothing like him being a little more embarrassed by it. The officials come over and let's just see if everything's okay. Going to be out of bounds to the Cardinals. O'Neal's going to trigger. He gets it into Bumgart, over to Healy. 63-26, down low to O'Neal, back to Healy. Up to O'Neal, now to Bumgart for 3. He scores. 63-29.
Mayberry has the ball. Up for 2. Like
could have been some deuce with some abuse right there.
Definitely was getting some deuce abuse.
Shot by Healy's no good. Atterbury rips it out of there.
21 and left in the game. Mayberry up for 2. Bounced in.
Joe Mayberry, give him 20 in the game. Do you realize he's got 20?
I didn't. He scored that many points.
Yeah, that's what with me. I didn't realize he had 20 here tonight. Shot by O'Neal at the end of 3. 67-29 is our score. We'll be under continuous clock when we get back. Casey, is there anything you want to say about Farrell Hospital? Anything else you want the public to know?
Farrell Hospital has clinics open daily from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. We have a walk-in clinic that is open on Saturdays and Sundays. So come on out on the weekends for your acute care visits if you're needing to be seen. We're open 7 to 7.
That's really a nice feature the hospital have because, you know, you can't control when you get sick or need to see a medical professional.
No, Farrell Hospital is our family taking care of yours.
All right, you heard it here on foxesfans.net. 67-29, Eldorado Eagles on top. It's not a matter of if they're going to move to the championship side. It's just a matter of who they're going to play. They'll play the winner of the upcoming Gallatin County-Vienna game here tomorrow night. NCOE is going to move over to the loser's side, and they'll play the loser of the next contest. This won't take long here because we got 8 minutes on the clock, and it won't stop till the horn blows. Oh, you got some fun now. You got some new blood in here for the Eagles. You got number 1.
That is Garrett Canmore. He is a senior for Eldorado, taking out the ball, passing to Oglesby.
You got number 0 in the game.
Which is Colton Oglesby, Cale Oglesby's younger brother.
And you got number 13.
Number 13 is Gus Scott, Jr. for Eldorado.
Shot was put up, no good. Here come the Cardinals. Healy to Riggs.
When does a running clock instigate over here? Is it after only the fourth quarter?
After
fourth quarter.
So it's not after 30-some-odd points?
It's got to be 30 points going into fourth quarter.
30 points and only in the fourth quarter. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that was coach from Union County, Kentucky. He was wondering about the 30-point rule, and it's a great rule, Casey. You know, shot by Healy's good. If you're down by 30 or 35 points heading into fourth quarter, you're not going to come back, and the only thing does is somebody gets more embarrassed than they already are. So
they're ready for that game to be done.
Yeah, let's just get this over, and the fans are ready for it to be over, and it just keeps things a lot more peaceful. Because when you're getting thumped pretty good, it don't take much to set off a fuse.
No, and the kids tend to start losing their morale and get a little aggravated with each other.
Shot there was by number 13.
Canmore shoots, no good. Rebounded by North City.
They outlet it to
deep.
Riggs. Back to Bumgart. 67-32. Skaggs to Bumgart. Another 3 for the big guy. Bumgart's got 10 on the night.
Number 14, Cale Oglesby, passes the ball to his younger brother, Colton Oglesby.
Boy, that could be interesting for some supper table talk.
I'm sure their house is interesting. That's quite the athletic house.
Dad said
Got this young man here, number 1. Down in the corner they go to Oglesby. Now up to his big brother.
On to Canmore. Canmore passes the ball to 13, Gus Scott to Oglesby. Oglesby shoots for 2 and is scored.
Number 2 and number 12 for the Eagles.
Number 12 is Nolan Milligan, cousin to the 2 Oglesby boys.
And number 2.
Number 2 is Hunter Sizemore, sophomore.
For the Cardinals, we got number 34. That's Money. Number 10 is Brown. Number 15 is Dalby. Number 42 is Richardson. Got to travel. Number 44 is Travelstead. So we're just going to kind of let this play along here, 69-35. Let you watch some of this action here amongst the young men.
Sizemore is taking the ball down the court with a pass on to number 5, Aiden Whitlock. Aiden Whitlock drives in but passes over long to Canmore. Canmore passes to Milligan. Milligan takes the ball to Scott. Scott passes to Whitlock. This is a passing game. Canmore passes long over in up top to Whitlock. Looks like he got hit in the face.
I thought that ball was going to stop.
Yeah, it looked like it was stopping in the corner. His shoot was no good.
Keith Griffith gets a basketball. He never could catch the basketball. He was always that way. I played against him. His mother used to sit in that chair he's sitting in right there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And she used to hate foxes. I can assure you. Stolen away by the Cardinals. Here they come. 69-35. 3 balls no good. A rebound pulled out of there by
Whitlock. He's barely hanging on to it and loses it to NCOE.
Stolen back by the Cardinals. 69-35. They work the ball around. This is something these young men won't forget, the opportunity to just get the chance to play here. Won't nobody remember the score was 69-35.
But these kids will always remember playing.
That's right. Eli Brown gets two. He's a sophomore. His first time for probably many opportunities to play in the next 2 or 3 years.
Eldorado has the ball. Hunter Sizemore up top, looking for her to pass in. He's taking the drive in, passes the ball underneath the Whitlock, which is knocked out of bounds.
Number 25 for the Eagles, number 31. Who's those young men?
25 is Lydea Shoemaker. He's a sophomore. 31 is Ben Bird.
Now there's a basketball name for you.
Yes. Ben has a younger brother that's a freshman that plays. His name's Bryant Bird.
For NCOE, that's number 34. That's Money.
Eldorado has the ball back up on their side with Bird having the ball with a pass to Milligan. Milligan shoots and misses and is rebounded by North City.
Money comes away with it. Up the front court goes Brown. Out in the corner they go to Melton. Shot no good. Pulled out there by the Eagles.
Aiden Whitlock shoots is no good. Rebounded by Milligan. Passed on to Sizemore. Sizemore shoots for two. No good. Rebounded by North City.
Money with the basketball now. He goes over to Brown. He fires up a three. No good. Pulled out there by the Eagles.
Down the court by Sizemore. Passes on underneath. He takes it out for three. No good. Rebounded by Whitlock and passed on, which was out of bounds.
One thing about it, that's the brightest pair of purple shoes I've ever saw on the basketball court.
Sizemore is sporting a bright purple pair of tennis shoes.
And the other young man over there, he's got a nice pair on, but they're not as bright as this young man closest to us here.
No, Lydea's shoes are nowhere near as bright as Sizemore's.
What do you call them, fluorescent purple?
Yeah, purple rain.
37-69, Eagles on top here. We're down to the final minute. Boy, the crowd just keeps piling in here, Casey.
So does the temperature.
Under a minute to play. First free throw by Brown is good. 69-38. Eagles are going to advance to the winner's side. 69-39.
Eagles have possession of the ball. Pass long down to Lydea Shoemaker. Drives in and attempts two. No good. He rebounds the ball himself and attempts again. Once again, no good.
And Money comes away with it. You got to be tough to play in these last 8 minutes. Fouls are optional. Well, that's going to be the end of it. He'll not get to shoot them.
That's the end of your Eldorado ball game.
69-39 is our final score here tonight. The Eldorado Eagles advance. Now my ink pen won't write. Got to get that wrote down or I'll forget it. Casey, it's been a pleasure. I'm glad you was able to join us tonight.
Thank you for having me tonight.
It was very nice to have your perspective on this game, and it was nice we got to talk about Farrell Hospital and their involvement in the community down there.
Thanks, Farrell Hospital. Was glad to be here tonight.
All right, folks, that's a wrap. We'll have to log out, log back on, and we'll get ready for Gallatin County, Vienna. Then it'll be Hamilton County, Hardin County, and that's going to wrap up day one from the EHT. So we'll be back in just a minute.